Your whole builds are just... All your builds are wrong. Whatever build you know. What? Why so many?
Holy what?
Welcome to stuff. Well, to avoid. Okay, so as you can see, it seems like CovertMuffin is adapting pretty quickly here, throwing down a supply depot right away. Unfortunately, he went with the open with an SCV, so he's going to be supply blocked, maybe for just a second. Or he'll actually just be on time with that.
He seems
Both
very
players doing essentially the same thing.
very confused. Yeah.
Pretty good. Well, you see that, like everybody's like slightly more workers. And here's the weird part, right? You know, everybody's old builds, grabbing gas, getting barracks, all that stuff to get the early Reaper and all that. You can still do all those things. It's just it's gonna feel weird.
Happens twice as fast. Yeah. Oh, this is gonna be nuts.
So,
Did you say 12 or 10?
12.
Jesus.
So here's some interesting stuff, right? Try to cannon rush. A cannon rush with nobody there. Don't worry, I didn't subject some poor person to it. You get your forge by 45 seconds.
Oh.
By 3 minutes, there's already 3 cannons in their main.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Thing is, on the upside of that, your opponent is also able to build defenses basically immediately. So I have a feeling that's one of those things that's going to be hard to do in the future.
So what you're saying is timing as we know it is now dead.
It's different. That's for sure. I tried to get a really fast warp gate, fastest I could get, about 4 minutes and 45 seconds when it finished. It's pretty, yeah.
Wow. 4 minutes and 45 seconds.
If you try to do old stuff, they're like accelerated by about a minute or
It's
so.
like a Protoss dream.
Yeah, and of course, you know, the supplies all across the board. Everybody gets economy quicker, so
Right.
it's pretty cool stuff. But, you know, so far we're not seeing anything particularly fancy. We'll talk about some of the new units as they pop out.
Okay. It's got Marines, got a case going for an expansion.
You kind of have to do this, like, almost no matter what you do. You will mine, like, I think it was by 13 minutes or so, I started having patches disappear in my base because of how many less minerals there are.
13 minutes. Yikes.
So you need...
Gotta expand fast.
Yeah, it's definitely faster than it used to be.
This is gonna be nuts. We got some stim on the way. Obviously, more minerals early in the game means more Marines for the Terran. Plenty of that stuff going on, and Covert's building Widow mines as well. Dropping a starport next to the tech lab here. He's thinking Banshees. Banshees?
Probably, at least I hope so. There's, you know, he could just be thinking battle cruisers. There's so much cool stuff on these two units. The thing is, I don't think CovertMuffin realizes, but there's a special upgrade you can get now. You have to get the fusion core, but it makes Banshees as fast as Phoenixes.
Oh my god. Oh my god, what?
Yeah.
No. Uh-oh, there's a Herc.
Oh, did he get a Herc?
He's got a Herc.
Yep. You don't have to research anything for the Herc. That is true. That's correct. With this original build that was actually present at BlizzCon, you could rush to a Herc, get its grapple ability, run across the map with a Reaper, and start harassing the mineral line with it.
That's disgusting.
The upgrade on it actually gives it area of effect damage, which you'll notice it does 30 damage. Average worker, 45 to 50 health, round there. These things two-shot workers. So if you get a bunch of them running up into a group, then yeah, they all kind of disappear.
Oh man. Oh,
You see he's already grabbing.
Yep.
See that case is already grabbing that wonderful arc gun upgrade.
Arc gun. Oh.
Deals splash damage.
Oh man.
Banshee moving out across the map. I mean, this is like your typical everyday Banshee. Hopefully he goes up and grabs that fusion core as well, though.
It looks like things are about to get super silly.
Of course, Case has more than enough energy for a scan. He's got adequate defenses in the form of these Marines as well. Here comes the Banshee. Pops into the base. Start poking away at the workers. He does have cloak, but is this scan gun fast enough? Actually, I think he needs to bait him back further into the base.
Yep. He's getting a
Did he
few
use-
2 Marine and worker kills here for free. He's gonna take out
them in, and more than there's the energy for it. There's the scan. Wow.
And Banshee evaporates as if it were never there.
Comes another one though.
Yep, another one moving across the map. It's got enough energy for a little bit of cloak.
He's getting up there. He's getting an armory. Okay, I'm making progress.
Oh.
The other thing that's ridiculous that he can do, Aaron, build battleships. Battleships for 125 energy can warp to anywhere on the map.
Battleships. Yes.
Battleships, sorry, battlecruisers.
Those battleships, man, they sink fast.
These should be called battleships. They should be called something else.
Warp ships.
Anyway, very interesting, different.
Hey, we got a bio army moving across the map. Herc leading the way here, and across the bridge, the silly bridge right in the middle of the map. And Covert's trying to poke away at the mineral line still, but that turret's just proving too much of a problem. But Case is going to find this natural real fast. Widow Mine's waiting for him, though.
Yeah, let's see if he leads with one. I think the Hercs can actually take damage from these things.
Hey, bunch up.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Boom.
Ooh, took out
Loses
2 of the Hercs.
but that's it. The rest of them are still there. Scans, kills it off. Takes out the Widow Mine, and that area of effect damage applies to Marines as well, and you can see them just evaporate before that thing.
Yikes.
Now, it does essentially have melee range damage, this is a really big limitation, but he's getting a lot of work done here. Doesn't look like this is going to end it, though. With these 2 Banshees in play now, the army of Case has essentially been demolished. Holy shit.
Holy shit, says Covert. Scans last a long time.
Yes, they do.
Yes.
I actually didn't notice that change. Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yep, Banshee saved the day, though. Case moving over to Marauders. He's got a couple of Hercs on the way, too, but just working on building back up that Marine army that was shredded by the Banshees.
Back over in Covert's base, we have double upgrades. Bears coming down. Anything else? Is he going to get Cyclones? No, those actually need the tech lab. Okay, so he's not going to go down the Cyclone tech this time.
It's on the factory, right?
Yes.
Yes, Cyclone's on the factory tech.
I guess maybe Cyclones probably work their way into mech builds a little better, given that.
Yep, Case pushing into gas. He's got Medivacs on the way now. So that should help, definitely, the bio army. Healing, all against all that damage. More barracks. More barracks. Barracks everywhere. And loading up. Got 2 Hercs, a bunch of Marines. This isn't going to feel good if he gets Covert out of... catches him off guard with this. He's going to go around the dark side of the map.
A map called the Moon.
Dark side of the moon. Pink Floyd.
So both players starting to encounter the simple realities of mules, namely that their main base is now essentially completely unsaturated. So while this might have been acceptable timing for grabbing their third, they're essentially 2-basing still. The pace of the economy, it can't emphasize how fast this feels. And unfortunately, this could turn out very, very badly for CovertMuffin, as he has essentially nothing to defend this command center. And this drop is going to find it almost immediately. Will Case react to it and drop on that, or is he going to go for the base structures? Get an idea of what's going on inside.
Straight for the production. Gonna drop, right in the mineral line. And
goes the attack. He's got a couple Hercs in there, so it's actually going to kill everything in there really, really quickly. Drive out a few of them. Doesn't have much more to help, but the defense is going to pick up everything and get out of there. Yeah, the boost there's the boost. Awesome.
Dead,
He's not
everything.
using it. There he goes. And he's going to go to the next mineral line.
Drop 1 Herc.
Yeah, Herc actually doesn't drop right away. But it's kind of funky. Like, if those things get out right away, they do a ton more damage than if they're dropped a little later, as you can see there. That army of CovertMuffin, though, very badly bruised up.
Very scary, very scary. He's getting his third up, though. That should help curb the edge a little bit. Case is still dropping mules on this natural. And continuing to mass units. Hasn't changed too much. Building another command center, ready to go for his third. And yeah, add more Hercs. Hercs, good unit.
So once again, if you would like to join in and actually play, we're going to try and get anybody who's in the Art 9 channel a chance to play. tonight we'll just keep cycling through players as they come in. And yeah, just join the chat channel, wait for us to finish the game, we'll add you into the next one.
Yep, sounds good. Anybody's game tonight. Yep, more Banshees.
Okay.
Looks like Covert wants to make a push here. He's got a single Herc of his own.
I mean, you get impressed with those things, and you're like, I want them now. Let's look at that awesome grapple ability, which lets them do something that I think a lot of units in StarCraft very rarely get the ability to do. And they could just jump straight out in front of the army and be in formation with their ability rather than having to be pre-spread. Let's see if he takes use of that here.
That's basically Terran Blink. Scan goes down. Banshee's gonna have to duck out. Ooh, God, that splash damage taking out almost a whole chunk of those Marines. Covert pushing back though, eventually breaking the army, but taking a lot of damage on his army. Terrible, terrible damage.
Gotta say, these things are actually very much like having your own storm, really. I did not expect them to be that relevant in a direct Marine fight. I feel like it's going to be one of those things where you just want to attach them to the Marines and hope they get 2 attacks off so they kill like everything there.
Yeah, man, just watching that chunk of Marines go down, you get very intimidated, and these are
pretty much... Boom, boom, boom. That area of effect damage. So good. So good.
Oh, crazy. And Marauder goes down. And the last one. This guy's not going to make it home. And there he goes. Chunks of bone laying around.
His friends are coming to avenge him, though. 3/3 upgrades coming out for CovertMuffin.
Yeah, Covert's going for the upgrade advantage. May help with those Hercs, man.
Actually, enormous advantage. His case is still sitting at +1 upgrades. Hasn't grabbed anything higher, and it's the 3/3. I mean, one thing I don't think that has changed, even in this kind of alpha version of Legacy of the Void, is this is that kind of upgrade advantage. It's pretty insurmountable, really.
Oh yeah, yeah. Case, I don't know, Covert checking for secret bases in the corners of the map. He knows how Case operates. Not gonna find anything though. Case has normally expanded for the first time in God knows how long. More supply depots, refinery. This Case gets his third base up and running. Covert poising to attack again. He wants to push.
Both players managing the surge of income pretty well so far. Not getting too high up in the resources. Here comes another ball of Marauder Marine. Looks like he's going to go for a split drop at the same time.
That's a good idea. Get these Hercs up front while he damages the economy.
In fact, you're going to have to consider getting 4th soon. They're going to be down on 1 base. Look at that. Starting to mine out everywhere.
Going out real fast. So yeah, mules make a huge dent in that.
Well,
Case knows.
Seen the drop at the side.
Drop it.
He's going to clean this up, but there's an attack starting at the 3rd. Let's see how much damage he takes here. He's going immediately for the command center, takes it out very, very quickly, and losing a lot of workers.
Wow. Every single worker is going to die. All mules, everything.
Frustrating, but see how much that actually matters in just a moment here. Herc's jumping forward, doing a decent amount of splash damage to the arm, but unfortunately that upgrade difference is just brutal.
Insurmountable upgrade damage. Yeah, that was just...
Here's the thing. In that situation, there was actually not a lot gained economically, believe it or not, by killing that, because they were both going to be on 1 base in a moment, so lifting up a command center, planning it down, moving all your workers over,